पतंजलि च्यवनप्राश प्रो रेसलिंग लीग सीजन 3 अब वक्त है महिलाओं के 57 यानी 57 किलोग्राम वर्ग कुश्ती का। देवी और सज्जनों, मुंबई महारथी की ओर से आ रही हैं नाइजीरिया मूल की ओडोनेओ।
मिट्टी से फौलाद बने हैं, दंगल के उस्ताद बने हैं, जीतने आए हैं जीत के जाएंगे, जीतने आए हैं जीत के जाएंगे।
पतंजलि च्यवनप्राश प्रो रेसलिंग लीग सीजन 3 के महिलाओं के 57 किलोग्राम वर्ग कुश्ती में अब आ रही हैं वीर मराठास की ओर से ट्यूनीसिया मूल की मारवा आमरी।
Well, this fascinating contest, the 57 kilograms women for Mumbai Maharati. Odunayo, wonderful wrestler, and yet in this competition she's finding it very tough going. She's been beaten, and she's up against Marwa Amri, the Olympic bronze medalist from Tunisia, and she's also been beaten. The standard terrific. You've got an Olympic gold medalist in this as well, and everything to go for these two. Remember, Vimarata in the lead. There's Pavlina Georgiou, the referee, but the situation, Vimarata 3-2 up, great position to be in with 2 bouts to go. Always horrible if you've got to win both the last bouts, Raman, to take the match.
And that's something that the Mumbai Maharathis will have to do now if they have to win it, because they're the ones trailing 2-3 in the tie score. Interesting scenario this. You look at Odunayo, who's the taller of the two, has the reach advantage. Silver at the World Championships 2017 for her. Silver for Marwa Amri as well in the World Championships 2017, but they were in different weight categories. Here, both of them are competing in the women's 57.
And Odunayo, normally a great showwoman. What was significant when she came into the ring, she didn't do a dance routine or anything, absolutely focused on getting a victory. She's got a real task on her hands because this category is full of class wrestlers.
Absolutely. You look at how Odunayo's been beaten, the unbeaten grappler across seasons of PWL. The Nigerian was beaten earlier in the season, and of course was blocked in her first contest when the Mumbai Maharathis fought on day 1. Her weight category was the one that was blocked. Then went down to the big fighting champ Marwa Amri, beaten as well, and beaten by 4 once.
Yeah, Vanessa Kaledzinskaya was the one who beat Odunayo, and Hala Marulis was the victor over Marwa Amri.
Action, red action.
But she's got 1 win as well as Marwa Amri. Beat Pooja Dhanda 10-3.
Center.
And then Pooja went on to beat Helen Marulis yesterday. So we've seen a series, a spate of topsy-turvy results.
As I was saying, terrific category this, the women's 57 kilograms. You don't know who's going to win it, and that's what's terrific in a situation like this. Right. And Pavlina asking for more action. We're 1 minute 45 gone.
I think the intent was
attention, okay?
for Marwa Amri to show more attacking prowess, more intent. Otherwise, the passivity rule will kick in. We haven't seen a point scored for the first minute and a half, and when we hit the 2-minute barrier, a point will be awarded. And I get a feeling it just might go Odunayo's way, because the caution, it seemed, went to Marwa Amri.
Both wrestlers very, very wary And there is the point confirmed to Odunayo. So she gets that opener. Really penalising Marwa Amri for lack of ambition.
No fingers.
We're coming up to 2.5 minutes gone. They are very wary. They know their whole tournament, the whole competition really is on the line here.
Remember, a win for Mumbai keeps them alive in the contest, and they'll harbour hopes that Praveen Daya would get the better of Praveen Rana to come. Sakshi knows the importance of this contest. But remember, if Marwa Amri were to somehow beat Odunayo, who's got the reach advantage, who's got the height advantage, she's looking leaner, meaner, fitter, who's representing Mumbai Maharathis, is leading by a solid 3 point as we get into round 2. Up against the Tunisian Marwa Amri, who's the shorter of the two. Definitely a very tenacious grappler, but she might just get a verbal caution here. There you go. For just scratching, using her fingernails against the opponent. Now, is that an opportunity? Good recovery from Odunayo. Marwa Amri was just trying to sneak in on the inside.
It was a good recovery because she left herself vulnerable, but she's got good speed too. Took herself out of range very quickly.
We talked about the advantage of being a little shorter at times. If you're able to get in low, it becomes difficult for the taller grappler, but Odunayo, using her alacrity, using her speed, manages to pin her opponent, get behind her for 2 points. 3 joints touching the mat, so that's yielded 2. Now a rollover being attempted. Oh, she could be in trouble herself. In the end, are there any points awarded for that maneuver? We'll have to wait and watch. For the moment, take a look at the replay. This is where Odunayo just caught her opponent off balance.
Yeah, again, it was Marwa Amri who initiated the attack. She was in real trouble there. And Pavlina deciding, in fact, no further points at all, that neither wrestler actually managed to get a fall, get into that position and get any sort of takedown. So stays at 3-0.
It's just turning out to be a very tactical battle. Odunayo is using her reach to keep the Tunisian at bay. Marwa Amri just somehow trying to sneak in. A lot of times when you're shorter, you tend to get lower, the center of gravity is lower, you tend to manage to sneak under your opponent's defenses. You can get the leg holds and make them tell. But Odunayo has defended well today.
30 seconds.
Looking for a push out. It wouldn't have counted even if it had happened. And coming up to was the 5-minute mark, and Odunayo at the moment looking in control. Has she got that leg grip? She has. Oh, but well done, Marwa Amri. Gets out of it at the vital moment.
And remember, Marwa Amri won a bronze medal at the Rio Olympics 2016, and that was a medal that eluded Odunayo. Just had a participation experience, but not a medal to show for her efforts.
Now, and I saw her in the hotel before we came out to the stadium. She was very, very determined. I mentioned she didn't do her normal dancing entry. There she takes her opponent down again, but she hasn't got the point yet. She's got to get round behind her in the driving seat, but she could be in trouble herself. It's all going to hinge on this. And now, getting round behind.
She's been given a couple of points for the takedown initially, but Marwa Amri, by recovering, getting behind her opponent, managed to get 1. Now, it's all locked up. That leg hold that Odunayo has on the right leg of Marwa Amri has prevented her from scoring a point, which should be given now. Well, has time run out? I think that's what's happened there. The clock has wound down to 6 minutes. And though Marwa Amri managed to get behind her opponent, it wasn't before the clock struck 6 minutes.
Well, that was a frantic end to it, and for a moment Marwa Amri, sensing that she might pull the whole bout, turn it around her way by even getting a pinfall. Just for one moment, Odunayo was in great difficulty, but she wasn't going to release that leg hold, whatever. And there she's looking to the heavens and very emotional in that victory. She's held on for it.
Sakshi Malik's happy with the result. What it's done is this win for Odunayo over the Rio Olympic bronze medalist is putting the Mumbai Maharatis level. So, are we going to see the Odunayo of old, the singing and the dancing?
I still love you. I still love you. After all I've gone through, I still love you. I still love you. Jesus, I still love you. After all I've gone through, I still love you.
Hugely emotional moment for Odunayo, and hands the microphone back to the bench.